Anime involving the army or military force is a favorite of everybody. Moreover, a military motif may be seen in some of the most well-known anime, such Fullmetal Alchemist and Attack on Titan. This post will be a gold mine for you if you're like the rest of us and want to watch more army-themed television, because the top 10 all-time army and military anime. Moreover, the best thing about these anime categories is they will give you the best action and fight scenes. Want to watch the bloodshed at its full extent? Then make sure to take a look at the anime titles below. Number 10. Kingdom. The first and most unique anime on our list is The Kingdom. Understand why? Because China, not Japan, is where the kingdom is located. It is also a fictitious historical anime with a lot of action and combat. One of the rare anime series with very substantial conflicts and wars is Kingdom. In the kingdom of Qin, Li Xin, a war-orphaned slave, trains vigorously with fellow slave and best friend, Piao, who shares his proud dream of one day becoming a great general of the heavens. Yet as soon as Piao accepts a job offer from a king retainer to work at the palace, the two are abruptly forced to split ways. Piao returns to Xin after a bloody coup d'etat has taken place, half dead and on a mission that will take him to China's young king, Ying Zhang, who looks eerily like Piao. Kingdom follows Xin as he enters the vast, bloody pages of China's past for the first time. In his arduous journey to become a great general of the legendary Seven Warring States, he must forge his own road to fame. Number 9. The Heroic Legend of Arslan. Another historical fiction army anime like Kingdom is Arslan Senki. That is one of the few situations where you want to slug your laptop or TV, because Arslan Senki's villains will anger you beyond belief. In addition, it is a suspenseful anime program that tells the tale of a prince who was betrayed by his officers. It's year 320. The kingdom of Pars is at war with the nearby realm of Lusitania under the tyrannical authority of King Andragoras III. The young Prince Arslan, who differs greatly from his father in many ways, embarks on his first fight to display his bravery. Nevertheless, the Parthian army is wiped out, and Ecbatana, the nation's capital, is besieged after the monarch is betrayed by one of his most dependable officers. Arslan must go since the army is in ruins and the Lusitanians are for his head. Arslan immediately sets off on a voyage in quest of allies who would assist him retake his country with Darien, a reputable commander, on his side. Number 8. Aldnoah, Zero. The next anime on the list of best army anime is Aldnoah, Zero, with a different concept. The humans of this anime world are going to live on the moon and Mars. Furthermore, here you get to see the war between Mars and Earth. However, even though both of them are humans, still they have their reasons. The human race was once able to teleport to Mars thanks to the discovery of a hypergate on the moon. Those who made the decision to dwell there discovered a level of technology that was considerably superior to that of their home planet, which they called Aldnoah. The Ver's Empire of Mars was established as a result of this revelation, and war was declared against the Terrans, those who remained on Earth. Yet, a conflict on the moon that subsequently came to be known as Heaven's Fall prompted the hypergate to detonate, destroying the moon and forcing the two worlds to come to an iffy truce. 15 years later, the Martians again wage war on the Terrans once the ceasefire is broken. Anaho and his companions must now battle the Ver's Empire to end the conflict in the face of this unbeatable foe. Number 7. 07 Ghosts. No, there were no ghosts in this anime series. The main character in the '07 Ghost Story may use a powerful weapon that is crucial to the plot. He is also the strongest soldier in the world, but because he doesn't want to kill, he commands the army to scatter, or to put it another way, to run. With '07 Ghost, you get a strong protagonist together with a highly gripping story. One of the most talented warriors ever created is Tito Klein, a student in the military school of the Barsberg Empire. He is befriended by a classmate named Mikage despite being teased by everyone for being a Sklave, German for slave, with no memory of his past. Tito learns a horrible truth about his background while he studies for the final exam. Tito is imprisoned while waiting to be punished after an attempt to assassinate Ayanami. A high-ranking official who killed his father fails. Only wanting the best for Tito, Mikage helps him escape. Tito ends up at the 7th District Church where he is taken in by the bishops. It is here that Tito attempts to evade the grasp of Ayanami and the military, so he can rediscover his memories and learn why he is the person that can change the fate of the world. Number 6. Darling in the Franxx. We now have one of the most well-liked and ominous anime shows in 2021. Darling in the Franxx has a semi-apocalyptic concept where live people protect themselves. It will also provide you with several fantasy and action fight situations. You're going to like the battle between monsters and humans using cutting-edge weapons. In the far future, gigantic creatures known as Klaxosaurs have driven humanity to the brink of extinction, forcing the survivors to seek safety in enormous fortress cities known as plantations. The only weapons known to be effective against the Klaxosaurs are the enormous mechas known as Franxx, which are taught to young people reared here in boy-girl couples. These young people were created just to operate these machines. They have no knowledge of the outside world and can only affirm their existence by protecting their race. Number 5. Gunslinger Girl. Do you enjoy anime with assassins? Gunslinger Girl is not your average military anime since its main army consists of young girls rather than powerful warriors. Moreover, the government itself has compelled these small orphan girls to serve in a special army, but just because something is little doesn't mean it can't be lethal. The Social Welfare Agency uses the most recent cybernetic developments to rescue young girls from hospital beds and give them a second shot at life in the heart of Italy. The females are indoctrinated and trained as assassins to perform the dirty job for the Italian government using their technologically enhanced bodies. They still struggle for approval from those they love, even if they are aware that the love they experience is fake. Despite all the changes, these ladies struggle with their emotions while working for a company that views them as nothing more than vicious assassins as this terrible story develops. Number 4. Alderman on the Sky. Teenagers play the role of warriors in yet another anime. The protagonist of the anime Alderman in the Sky is powerful but also incredibly lethargic. Also, he battles mentally rather than physically. He is an army general, though, and he has a track record of triumphing in every fight and conflict he engaged in. Ikta Solork is a carefree young man who simply wants two things in life: a woman on his arm and somewhere to sleep. However, war breaks out between the Kajvarna Empire and the neighboring Republic of Kyoka, destroying his tranquil life. Ikta and his boyhood buddy Yatori Shino Igzam enter the army as military officers, where they meet soldier Matthew Tito Jirichi, sharpshooter Torway Remian, and physician Hiroma Becker on a boat bound for the military exam location. Unfortunately, After their ship is sunk by a freak storm, the five of them wind up on enemy territory near a military base. They learn that the successor to the Kajvarnan throne, Princess Camille Katora Katvanmananik, has been kidnapped. It seems that Ikta will have to put his dream of tranquility on hold, as he must now become the hero he never wanted to be. Number 3. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. The army and politics play a major role in the character of Fullmetal Alchemist and its plot. The finest anime of all time is Fullmetal Alchemist, which offers a fantastic blend of drama, action, politics, story, and plots. The narrative centers on a brother who seeks explanations and fixes for their issues, yet with time, it develops into something more. Brothers Edward and Alphonse are stuck in a terrible new reality when a horrifying alchemy experiment fails at the Elric home. Their next-door neighbor Panako Rockbell and her granddaughter Winry come to the boys' aid. Winry, a biomechanical engineering genius, uses Automail, a durable, adaptable metal used in robots and battle armor, to produce prosthetic limbs for Edward. The Elric brothers go on a mission to heal their bodies after years of training in search of the Philosopher's Stone, a potent diamond that enables an alchemist to subvert the principles of equivalent trade. The boys' trip involves them in an expanding plot that imperils the future of the globe as Edward grows to be a notorious alchemist and acquires the moniker Fullmetal. Number 2. Drifters. Want an anime with troops from the old Japanese army? You may watch the anime Drifters, which is set in ancient Japan and features the most powerful warriors, samurais. Here, the killing is ubiquitous, and the violence is at its height. In addition, if you become tired of watching gunfights with contemporary weapons, switch to Drifters. Toyohisa Shimazu is the rearguard for his retreated forces during the Battle of Sekigahara in 1600, and he is badly wounded when he unexpectedly finds himself in a contemporary, sparkling white corridor. Toyohisa is drawn into the next door and into a world that is entirely different from his own when he is faced with only a stoic guy named Murasaki and hundreds of doors on both sides. Together with several fanciful animals, the Odd Continent is home to long-dead soldiers from various periods of Toyohisa's history. As soon as he meets the notorious warlord Nobunaga Oda and the legendary archer Yoichi Tsukataka Nasu, Toyohisa finds out about the continent's political strife. Number 1. God Eater. In the fantasy anime God Eater, a similar scenario is presented with a distinct tale. In other words, mankind in this planet are defending themselves against giants during the end of the world. In addition, the giants consume people as food. Attack on Titan deja vu moment. If you haven't seen Attack on Titan yet, God Eater is a fantastic battle and army anime. It is the year 2071. The appearance of man-eating creatures known as Aragami, who are immune to conventional weapons, has brought humanity to the verge of annihilation. They destroyed everything in their way and left nothing behind as they devoured the land. As a last-ditch effort to defend humanity from them, a group called Fenrir was created to fight them. They do this by using God Eaters, special humans who have had oracle cells pumped into them, enabling them to employ the God Art, the only weapon known to be capable of killing an Aragami. Thank you guys for watching all my videos. If you guys like it, please support my channel by subscribing and liking the video. See you in the next video.